Man, when I tell you that Offset is somewhere doing cartwheels, because what the heck is Cardi B? Cardi B says she prays to her Orisha. I don't know, because when I look up Orisha, I'm seeing that Orisha is a spirit. You know, some people say it's like a deity. I don't know, but, and then Cardi B came and told us that she's a drama. Then she said, Stefon Diggs says, let me heal you. He's gonna heal you with drama and karma, honey. That's what this man is gonna heal you with. And you see, the thing is that I was so nice to her. I was very empathetic towards her. But Cardi B, are we gonna see surviving Cardi B? Or are we gonna see surviving Stefon Diggs? Or are we gonna see surviving Cardi B and Stefon Diggs? Because now it is said that Stefon Diggs was arrested on Christmas Eve. So first, there was an allegation about him, trying to have sexy time with a guy, allegedly drugging this male friend of his, allegedly, because it hasn't been proven. So it's all an allegation. And when the drugging scenario, he's gonna have to he's gonna have to go back to Diddy and let Diddy teach him how to do it the right way. It's not funny though, but I'm just being sarcastic, so don't take that seriously. So Stefon Diggs has an accusation already. This guy did an interview with Tasha K and he accused Stefon Diggs of giving him candies that were, laced with something. And you know why I would want to believe that? Now that I'm remembering, do you guys remember when they were on that yacht? Wasn't Stefon Diggs passing out pink something? He was passing out pink something. One day Stefon Diggs is gonna get a bunch of women pregnant on the same bed that Cardi B's on, and Cardi B's gonna be on the bed that those women are getting pregnant on at the same time. Because based on what I'm hearing, Cardi B is an enabler, and yes, she is. It wouldn't come as any surprise that she is an enabler. Now that I remember what she said it was a Met Gala after party when she told the people to take their sniffs. Let me tell you something. I keep telling you guys that Stefon Diggs is a barb. He's a barb. And every time Cardi B and her minion goes after Nicki, Stefon Diggs does something to embarrass the shit out of Cardi B. He's a barb. He's a barb by nature. And maybe by affiliation too. You never know what's going on with these people. But I think deep down inside, Stefon Diggs is a barb. Because what are the chances? Stefon Diggs was on a yacht, giving some kind of pink stuff to someone. And Cardi B was telling Nicki that she was in her home doing, substance. But then you're trying to attack a woman using substance in her home, but you were out there at a public event telling people to use substance, telling them to take their... Let me tell you something. Karma is having a field day with Cardi B's ass. For all those men that you drug and robbed to get into the music industry, honey baby, you're gonna have to pay. If you've never read your Bible, you need to start reading it. Anything that you do, you don't get away with it. Anything that you do to someone, you never get away with it. Even if you get away from the law, you never get away from God. Karma is a bitch, baby. It is. No, Stefon Diggs, the New England Patriot star, Stefon Diggs, Cardi B's and many other women baby daddy of the same year, 2025. Wait until next year. Stefon Diggs is gonna pull off a whole bunch of stunts. He's a drama queen, Cardi B said that she's the drama. Oh no, honey. Stefon Diggs is the drama. Stefon Diggs is the drama queen. Not you, honey. But Just wait and see. They may pull a fast marriage on us to do some damage control or something, but let's see. Okay, so Stefon Diggs was arrested after a woman accuses him of slapping her and choking her. Yes, So, because Cardi B and her flying monkeys are so slow, like, didn't I tell you guys that he's gonna be embarrassing shit out of her back to back? I said it. I said it yesterday. I said it the day before. And you all came for me. And I said, don't do that. I told you guys that you don't want to do that. I told you guys that the accuracy level over here, it is impeccable. My fans can tell you, the people who have been keeping up, they can tell you that the accuracy level, it's impeccable. And when I tell you something is going to happen, it means that it has already happened. And here we are today. So Stefon Diggs, 32, is accused of slapping and choking a female after the two had a disagreement over money, according to a police report obtained by People magazine, right? So they say Stefon Diggs is accused of slapping and choking a female at his $2.5 million home in Massachusetts on December 2nd. He's now facing a felony charge of strangulation and misdemeanor charge of assault, and is set to be arraigned on January 23rd. Diggs, who is in the first year of the 3-year contract worth $69 million with the Patriots, categorically denies the allegations. His attorney, David Meyer, tells People Stefon Diggs is accused of slapping and then choking. So his attorney is saying that, he didn't do it, right? Then they go in to say, he has been accused of slapping and choking a female at his Massachusetts home on the night of December 2nd, according to a copy of a police report obtained by People. Do you still want to sign that petition to get Nikki deported? It's not going to happen. You can't sign a petition to get someone deported, especially if they have no criminal record. You could sign a petition to get Cardi B deported because she has admitted to substance in men and she has paid to beat up a lot of women. But you guys are not going to do that, are you? No, because she has you under that demonic spell, according to Nikki. I believe Nikki. If I didn't believe her then, I believe her like hell no. Now they're saying the star receiver for the New England Patriots and boyfriend of Grammy-winning rapper Cardi B is now facing a felony charge of strangulation and misdemeanor charge of assault. Okay, Cardi B is not the alleged victim in this case against Diggs. She will be soon though. Don't worry about it. Her time is coming. If the allegations are factual. Diggs, 32, is now due to appear in Dedham District Court to be arraigned on these charges on January 23rd, which would be 2 days before the playoffs. Bound Patriots could find themselves competing in the AFC Championship game. They're going to try to pull all the strings they can to get him away from this and give him a warning and tell him, if this shit ever goes down again, you're on your own. They're gonna get him off this, but he's do you know the song that says, I was born a disciplined child, never knew how I got so wild. That's Stefon Diggs. Now they're saying the incidents between Diggs and the female allegedly occurred at his, why do they keep going back and forth in this report? So it happened in his Dedham home in the suburbs of Boston, located 15 miles south of the city, honey. So she told the police that when she first reported the incident on December 16, she initially declined to press charges. So, yes, what they're saying is that she first filed a report on December 16th. She declined to press charges, but then changed her mind on December 23rd and notified police that she wanted to press charges against Diggs. This woman was like, I'm gonna mess up your Christmas. I'm gonna ruin things for you and your family. So, it's in the news. It's in the news, honey. So, they're saying that in that December 16 interview, the woman told the police she worked for Diggs and had been employed by the footballer player until the night of the alleged incident, at which time she quit her job, according to the police report. Diggs, who is in the first year of a 3-year contract worth $69 million with the Patriot, categorically denies the allegation. His attorney told the People. I don't know why the media reports like this. It's so repetitive, and you would be tricked to think that you're reading the same line over and over again. That's not the case. But when it comes to these allegations, we read it as the media puts it out there so that no one can say we're making up stories about them, because Cardi B is unstable at this point. You don't know that all of this is getting out there. She's so unstable and she's such a ticky boom boom right now. I'm gonna sue you. Sue who, bitch? The media is reporting what they got from the police, right? So they're saying his attorney, David Meyer, said the claims are unsubstantiated, uncorroborated, and were never investigated because they did not occur. That's what attorneys are supposed to do, even when evidence is there. The timing and motivation for making the allegation is crystal clear. They are the direct result of an employer financial dispute that was not resolved to the employee's satisfaction, Meyer added. How did you say nothing ever happened? The Patriots also responded to the allegations with their own statement, saying Stefon has informed the organization that he categorically denies the allegation. We support Stefon. We will continue to gather information and will cooperate fully with the appropriate authorities and the NFL as necessary. The team went on to say that out of respect for all the parties involved, they will have no further comment at this time. The NFL also acknowledged it was aware of the charges against Diggs in the statement. I think I've seen somewhere where someone said that Cardi B called the female and told her not to take any legal actions or report it to the police because it's not a big deal. I think I've seen or heard that somewhere, but I'm not seeing it in the report. So I'm not so sure about that. So take that with a grain of salt because that is all allegedly. I don't see anything substantiating that so far. So who knows if Cardi B said anything or didn't say anything. But I'm going to look at some other reports because it's a trending topic. So I'm going to look at some other reports to see if Cardi B got involved directly or indirectly. And if so, what she had to say, if she had in fact communicated with that female. But honey, I tell you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. As I told you guys last week, remember I told you guys last week? It's just the tip of the iceberg. Stefon Diggs is gonna crash out. You know how Stefon Diggs unwind in these cases? He's just gonna get a group of girls and he's just gonna have an orgy. Cardi B is gonna be in the mix. And about 3 to 4 of them are gonna get pregnant, and Cardi B, only God can save her. Only God can save that woman. She can choose to save herself and run to church, but She said Jesus told her to shake her ass or something along that lines. And you know that when someone behaves like that on the internet, yeah, they've officially swallowed the devil's pill and licked the devil's candy. That's what Cardi B has done. So, I mean, it's up to her. The ball is in her court. But let's see if this is going to cause a ripple effect of some sort. Because normally, once a man of Stefon Diggs' caliber gets hit with such accusations, then we have people who normally comes out the woodworks and say, you know what? He did something similar to me 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And then before you know it, he has a ton of people coming out saying, oh, he did the same thing to me one time. So let's see if that is going to happen or if it ends here. But that's all I have to say for now. Peace.